I'm proud we went back to the drawing board. Number one, I'm just proud how we responded. It's always interesting. It's a quote in our locker room that says adversity introduces a man to himself. So when it's all winning and fun and games, people are normally one way. But when you lose and you got to taste your own blood, how do you respond? That's the mark of a good man. And even on MLK Day, I think MLK had a wonderful quote about judging a man in times of adversity. I'm kind of paraphrasing that, but that's what it was about for us. How are we going to respond? And I was interested in seeing that, and we came out and we really moved the basketball, and that was a point of emphasis, just moving the basketball. We haven't been shooting the ball well because we haven't passed the ball well. Any good shooting team in the world is going to be a good passing team, so we just had to improve our passes, make them on time, on target, stop holding the ball, stop allowing the ball to stick as if we're NBA basketball players. And we got the ball moving. We got some stops on the defensive end of the floor. We were able to get out in transition, and it was a fun ball game to coach, and I'm sure it was a fun ball game to be a part of, and I'm sure it was a fun ball game to watch.
It was fun to watch Randy Miller Jr., 27 points for him, 7 threes, the first Eagle to make 7 or more threes in 2 years.
Wow. That's what we got him for, and you saw that firsthand, at the beginning of the year. He had a minor setback. He had a death in the family, and it took him a while to recover from that. And, God bless the kid. He came and continued to try to fight and tried to listen each and every day and just get his rhythm back. And, hopefully he has that back now. But, credit not only to him but his teammates for finding him and getting him the ball on time and on target so he can have some easy looks and make some shots.
Another player who stood out was Raasean Davis, especially with his 18 total rebounds. So how impactful was his play today?
It was huge. He's always huge. He's supposed to be the best player, the preseason player of the year, whatever they call it in the MEAC. And, we demand greatness from him. And even towards the end of the game, I was still on him because he was doing some things that I didn't necessarily like, defensively. That kid has an opportunity and a chance to extend his basketball career out after North Carolina Central University. And, he's a great kid. He listens to everything that we try to do, but he didn't have his best game against Coppin. And I got to find a better way to get him the ball. He has to find a better way to get the ball and then just enhance his motor and do other things other than think about scoring. And once he do that, we're a great basketball team.
Eagles shoot nearly 63% from the floor in the first half, 55 points. What really got this team off to that rocket start?
Just stops, just guarding somebody. That's what it's about, man. Just guard somebody. That's what we hang our hat on and trying to get out in transition and create easy opportunities for ourselves. But it's difficult when you're taking the ball out the net and not capitalizing in transition. Against Coppin, we held them to 37% shooting. We just didn't capitalize on the transition opportunities. We were dribbling too much. I told Jordan he was horrible. I talked to y'all just the same way I talk to my coaches. I don't hold back, but we were bad, and as a point guard, he has to distribute the basketball on time, on target. I played the game, and that starts everything. Point guards, quarterbacks, whatever you want to call them, everything is predicated off their play and their ball movement, and the ball wasn't moving against Coppin. It was staying in one spot and being dribbled and being thrown at ankles and toes and knees, and that's not how the game's supposed to be played. So we wanted to come out and just keep the basketball moving and have some fun.
Another interesting stat in the first half was you all had 15 assists in last game versus Coppin. You all had 13 assists the entire game. So was that a point of emphasis moving the basketball?
Yeah, absolutely. We came back and watched film, and we didn't have a lot of time to turn it around due to the fact that we had a game today. So we didn't get a lot of practice time. We may have went like 35 minutes, but that was the point of emphasis just from film and everything else. And I hold them accountable, man. They don't like me sometimes, and I don't care. I don't need 21-year-old buddies. That's the last thing I need in my life, but my job is to tell them what they need to hear and not what they want to hear. And I told them, look, y'all put your hands in the circle and say 1, 2, 3 family and call each other brothers, but you're going out there playing like a group of individuals, and I'm not going to tolerate that, man, without calling you out. So they had to it had to be some kind of sense of culpability on their part. And, hats off to them. They came out and improved their performance.
All right, Coach, rivalry game Saturday. How do you feel going forward?
Man, we just going to go back and break this one down. I've been in so many, we don't like them, they don't like us. We ain't going to never like them, they ain't going to never like us. And that's cool. I've been doing this for a long time, both as a player and a coach, so I really don't get too high and too low. Like, every game for me is super important. The standard around here is championships, and obviously it's a super important game to us because it's the next game on the schedule. Not trying to downplay it. We know it's going to be the emotional aspect and all that stuff, but I can guarantee you, win, lose, or draw, they're not sending us any championship rings or anything like that. So, it is what it is, essentially, and them, but we're just going to try to enjoy this one, dissect what we did well and what we didn't do well, try to improve upon those things, and be prepared for a war on Saturday.
We played real hard. I give it up for my coach. He executed, we executed, and we played D hard, and we came out with the win.
I don't know if you kept track. You made 7 threes in today's game. How good does that feel?
It feels good. I mean, I got to give it up to my point guards, Julian, Jordan Perkins. They just found me. And after I hit one, they just kept telling me, shoot it. And they was finding me. So, I mean, it felt good.
I know with the Coppin State game, you guys didn't move the ball too well. But today, you had more assists in the first half than you guys did in the entire game. So how was it just buying in, like seeing everyone spread the shouldn't spread the wealth?
Yeah, my coach, he told us, like, in practice yesterday that we need to move the ball, execute. He was like, it's being held in one person's hands way too long. So that's really what we worked on. That's really what we executed. We tried to do that, and it worked. We spread the floor, kicked the ball, and we made shots.
2 double-doubles on the floor for the Eagles. Raasean Davis, 16 points, 18 boards. Takari Douglas, 15 and 10. What was it like seeing those guys being able to pull down those rebounds?
Man, it's great. It's great watching them. Two bigs, and I mean they play well together. It's really great watching them. They play real well.
And with you hitting those threes, you helped the Eagles really take off in the first half. The Eagles put up 55 points before halftime. How good did it feel on the floor?
It felt good. I mean, our coach told us don't get too high, don't get too low, and we had to come back in after halftime, and we had to play again second half. And I felt like we played well, and we came out with the win.
And then how do you all keep each other grounded in the locker room and making sure you don't get too high or get too low?
Really just telling each other, like, we've been here before, and teams make runs, and we just got to make sure that we stay on pace and that we just play hard, really, and getting stops. That's the main key, just getting stops, playing defense. We play defense, we stop them. It's going to all come together.
You played 5 conference games now here with North Carolina Central, but one that everybody circles coming up on Saturday. What have you heard from your teammates about the team coming in on Saturday and the rivalry game and everything?
Yeah, I heard it's a pretty big rivalry, so, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I played in a couple rivalry games in high school, but nothing really like college, so it's going to be fun, It's going to be fun.
This has been an exclusive presentation of the NCCU Sports Network.